All right, here we are, night 3 of my 5-in-1 Showdown. This is going to go longer than expected. I'm looking at the amount I have left, which hopefully, let me try it up here. You can see how much I've got left. To keep going on doing it this way, I'm going to run out and fall short for a good showdown. So you can see I've still got a dirty dish here going on. So the 5-leaf, which I'm holding, didn't perform so well. There's still a little bit left residue from the snow pops. The protein is pretty much cleaned up, nothing in there. Looks like there's a little bit of dirty residue from the mineral, but they destroyed that. I think that was the best one last night, and then the complete. So what I'm going to do is hold back a couple sticks for a final showdown, like 3-4 sticks that I can break up, and I'm going to feed heavy one of each night and see how it does. Because I mean, given the preference, they're definitely not doing too hot for other stuff. So what I'm going to do is just start breaking it up, and I'm going to do a few like this all the way through. I should have grabbed the camera for that. I had one of those little shrimps laying on top of the water lettuce. Damn it. I just kind of opened a space up for them to jump back down, like they crawled up and didn't mean to be there, but they mean to get there somehow. I don't know why. Rare that I see it. I just kind of gently open it up so they can get back down. But yeah, so tonight we're just going to do 5-leaf. I'm not expecting this to do well just from past performance. 5-leaf was kind of a letdown. Just in the showdown anyway, so we'll see how it does here. So I'm gonna hold it back. Maybe I'll hold back like 6 sticks, so I can do two more nights of showdown. Let me pick what I'm gonna leave out for the last night and go that way. And we're gonna do a few nights like this, where we're just gonna do one food and see how it goes. Because if this changes it, I still have one more piece in here. On how well it performs, it's gonna make a difference. So it's 1, 2, call that 3 sticks. I'm judging little pieces. 3, 4. There we go. 4 sticks for the final showdown night. There we go. So tonight, yeah, we'll just go with 5-leaf and see how it does. Make sure all those pieces went down. Got a couple of floaters up here. There we go. But yeah, I'm not thrilled with 5-leaf, and that's why I want to start there. I probably should end with that, but I'm not. We're going to do it different. I know this isn't a big scientific method, but I will be ordering more of these. I'm not doing another sample pack, just cost-wise, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. It's kind of sad cost-wise. But yeah, I wanted to get these started. It seems to front and center, always does best. And you can see even dropping in the 5-leaf, which they've had. Well, some have had anyways. In comparison, they go for other stuff, but yeah, it's in there. I'll hold back a decent amount for each night for the final showdown, and I'll get these tubes cleaned up, get the front glass cleaned for that. My TDS is starting to creep up a little, and it's looking a little snow globy, but I've got so many babies hatching. So I should do a water change at the same time, somewhere in here. Which would be the first water change. This thing's been up and running since June 2nd. So, yeah. I'm noticing little air bubbles popping up off the 5-leaf, which is interesting. It's like they trapped air in them. But the shrimp are going for it now. They're fighting for it, and nowhere near the levels of anything else. But I mean, if you got a few shrimp and they come after it, it definitely seems to be a good food. Just in comparison, it sucks. But we'll see. I'm just gonna let this run. I've got my usual tugboat crew taken off once you put food in. They come looking for the powdered food that I put in typically when I would feed. I'm still seeing that behavior even though I haven't done that right off the get-go, putting food in. I should trim some of that water lettuce, or not water lettuce, the tiger lotus back. It's just blocking a lot of light. Tank looks pretty dark. Hopefully this is looking really good right now. Hopefully it sounds good too with the media mod, and there's improvement over my earlier videos where it sounded kind of bad. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here and start the hyperlapse so we can get a long video on this. Just kind of enjoying the guys tugboating everywhere. Got a good crew just putting around. I know that probably looks weird with the hyperlapse. Time lapse, time warp, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so yeah, I'll be back in a bit. We'll let this run for, say, 20-30 minutes. Come back and do a wrap-up. Alright, back like 40-ish minutes later. You can see the 5-leaf mix is still sucking up a storm. I dropped in some Hikari micro pellets during that. I just put them in between, just 2 on each side. I think 3 over here actually, because I dropped one trying to push some back for the guys that don't come out. And during that, you saw me put in some Bacteria E, Shrimp Fit, and Shrimp Baby down the tubes, and then I flushed those down the tubes during that time because I was feeding my other tanks while this time lapse was going. And yeah, there's some guys going for it, but I mean, it is. I mean, look at how they're doing with the Hikari micro pellet, not micro pellets, the Hikari sinking wafers. Man, I'm mixing up all the names. It's just the 5-leaf mix is not very good. I mean, even on its own, look at the amount of shrimp in there. They're going after all the Bacteria E, Shrimp Fit, Shrimp Baby. They weren't swarming these dishes with anything else in there. I mean, they were just tugboating everywhere, kind of ignoring it for the longest. That's why I put some other stuff in. It just, yeah, really disappointed with that one. So tomorrow I will do one of the better ones, and then I'll follow up with the Snow Pops, and I'll do like tomorrow I'll do mineral, then I'll do Snow Pops, then I'll do protein. No, I want to do mineral last because mineral I think did the best. So tomorrow I'll do complete, which I think did the third worst, which was really good still. Then I'll go to Snow Pops, which did second worst, and then it's really going to come down to protein and complete that did the 2 best in my opinion. No, mineral. Yeah, I'll do worst, best, so I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll probably change my mind between now and tomorrow's feeding. But yeah, this 5-leaf, and then we'll do one final showdown at the end. So I'll take the dishes out going forward just to make the videos a little bit better. I should have done that tonight, but I wanted to kind of keep it contained because it does roll around in the tank otherwise. I started with the dishes. I should end with the dishes. But with the others, I don't plan on adding anything, but I always do, not always, but usually do a dose of Bacteria E, Shrimp Fit, Shrimp Baby, 1 or all 3 in any varying order. Just normal feeding routine for all the little babies and everybody that's hiding off in different areas. Just biofilm. These guys clean everything pretty good. Again, I could not feed them and they'll be fine for a few days. There's loads of biofilm in here, but I want to keep it going because I've got so many. Anyways, yeah, I'll wrap this one up. I might shoot one more time lapse and tack it on at the end, but I'll wait a little while before I do that, and it'll be a shorter one. Yeah, this one, the 5-leaf, hate saying this, I'm disappointed with it. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't recommend it at this point. I mean, if I continually only fed that, but I mean, if it's 5-leaf mix, I'll have to look and see what 5s it is, but definitely better off with any of the other products so far. Oh, I got in 2 new products today. I got the Shrimp King Biotaste and Glass Garden Mineral Junkie, so I'm gonna shoot unboxing videos for that, and those will be in future videos. That's a little down the line because I still have to do the Moringa Pops, the Algae Pops, and the Yummy Gum. Oh, and the other one I couldn't think of last night was the Artima Pops, something like that. Just another pop, but I'm going to hold off on that one because if the Algae Pops and the Moringa Pops don't do well, I don't know if I'm going to try another pop. We'll see. because the snow pops in this one didn't fare too well compared to everything else. So 3 out of 5 is not bad, but